Welcome back, guys. Hope y'all are doing all right. Hope y'all have been well. As you can see, I'm trying to do something a little different here with the little green screen behind me. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Might be a little too much with the white screen, but I feel like it kind of makes me look official. I feel like I'm a news anchor or I'm on ESPN right now. But as you guys can see, we're still presented by DL Sports Nation. We got a lot of fun things, cool things coming your way through DL Sports Nation. Make sure you go follow them on Twitter. Check out their Facebook page. Check out their website. There's a lot of cool articles, cool podcasts, and like I said, some really fun stuff coming soon that I'm really excited for. But I can't spill the beans yet. But draft is tomorrow. The draft is tomorrow, and I want to say that Patrick Surtain is going to be a lock for the Cowboys, but because I don't see Kyle Pitts falling. Kyle Pitts is the only thing I think that can deter the Cowboys from taking Patrick Surtain, or I just don't know how comfortable they feel with J.C. Horn. I really think either of them are going to be good players and will be able to be a step up from what we have. I personally think Surtain is a lock tomorrow. Like I'm saying, I don't see anything that can stop. I just saw the latest mock that says we're going to pass on Surtain and take Rashawn Slater, and actually listen to the ticket, and they made really good points that the reason we wouldn't take a Rashawn Slater type player is he's not going to come on our team and immediately start. Patrick Surtain and J.C. Horn are going to come and immediately Kyle Pitts even if he falls, I don't think he will. But all of those players are going to start on our football team because that's what our gaping holes are. Seen a lot of stuff. Cowboys like Jerry Jones coming out and saying that they're not going to force themselves to take a defensive player if there's nobody there, and they're not afraid to move down. They're not afraid to answer the phone, and I wouldn't be afraid if Surtain and Horn are gone. I don't think they will be. I honestly think that we're going to have our pick at whichever one of them we want. But in the rare scenario where maybe somebody trades up in front of us, or if the Broncos or Lions take Surtain and Horn, I'm down to move down and take a first rounder next year. I don't know. It's going to be weird. It's going to be really weird. I think it's going to be a very odd draft because there's some teams that are just so out. You don't know what they're going to do. You don't. Besides 1 and 2, besides the Jags and the Jets, you don't know what's going to happen because the 49ers don't need a quarterback, but they gave up the farm to move up. The Falcons don't need a quarterback, but if there's one there that you like, you might as well take him because you don't know if you're going to have a top 5 pick again. The Bengals, they should go Penei Sewell, but are they going to be able to hold themselves back from Jamar Chase? Or if Kyle Pitts is there, they're going to be able to say, yeah, I don't want to put Kyle Pitts with Joe Burrow, but Joe Burrow's not going to be able to throw the ball if he doesn't have Penei Sewell. It's going to be a weird draft. I think it's going to be exciting. And I think there might be a few more trades moving up and down in the future, which is going to be exciting because who doesn't love just the chaos of everything on draft night? Other Cowboys news since I last did a podcast. Sadly, the general, the man, the captain of our defense, Sean Lee, captain of our defense for a long time, and a big cornerstone for a long time, has retired, and just an awesome dude. I actually have gotten to meet him when I was younger, and I mean, I didn't like get to live with the guy or hang out with him, but just through meeting him, you can tell he's a class act, and everything that you see is about him being a class act. I think he's going to hopefully step into a coaching role with us. He's got a great mind. He's a great mind. The only thing that held him back in his career were injuries, and that was from college on. And it was really a shame because he was special. Obviously, he was special. He was a very, very good player. There was a lot of years where if Sean Lee wasn't playing, we weren't going to win because especially that 2016 run. All the playoff runs the general is the reason why he's the backbone of our defense. So thank you, Sean Lee. Thank you. Appreciate your service. You're not going to watch this, but got to show some love and support for the man. What's going on with these Mavericks? We're very hot and cold right now. I mean, we're doing great. We just moved into the 6th seed. We got full control of the 6th seed. We just absolutely wiped the floor with the Warriors last night. And actually, that game had a really cool play. If you were watching, where Luka had the pump fake, defender flew, and then he hit that fadeaway. There's actually a play of Dirk doing the same exact thing on the other elbow against Golden State. I posted on TikTok. If you follow me on TikTok, you probably saw it. But it was awesome to see because I'm a nerd and I just like seeing stuff like that. That's cool. But 2 big wins a couple nights ago, last week against the Lakers. That was huge. And they had AD. So he didn't play a whole ton in the first game. But the second game, I mean, that was just a hard-fought win for the Mavericks. And they clawed back. And the nail in the coffin was our man, J.J. Redick, the 3 to put us up by 6. Was it 6 or it might have been 8, actually. 8. To put us up by 8 with about 2.5 minutes. I mean, that's a little early for a nail in the coffin, but you know what I mean. After that, they had no hope. But I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of the Mavericks, especially. I don't know what's going on with Porzingis, but who really ever knows what's going on with Porzingis? I think it's more of a Mavs making sure he's fully ready for the playoffs, because we don't want another situation where, like last year, if we had KP, we would have won that series. We do not want another situation like that. We're going to make the playoffs. I think we're going to be able to do it without having to be in the play-in tournament, which is going to be a huge, huge key for us. Because in a 7-game series, I'll take the Mavericks against most teams. 7-game series, they got a chance against everybody because they're just a grinded out team. We're gonna do whatever we got to do. There's gonna be some nights where they slack off. So a one game series, no, I don't want that for the Mavericks, and I don't think that anybody who's a Mavericks fan would want that. And something else that we don't want to see is another game like last night for the Dallas Stars. I was actually there. That was a rough one to watch. 5-1 at home. Hudobin, you got to be better, man. I'm not blaming everything on you, but Hudobin has had some rough games between the pipes. And I don't know. I'm not sure. We still got a game to gain on Nashville, and we're only 2 points back. So I don't know how it's going to go the rest of the season. We have a really tough stretch. Last night was actually our last home game for the season. And I believe we played Tampa Bay twice, Carolina again. We do finish it up against, I believe, either Chicago or Detroit. So a little easier the last couple nights. But it's going to be a grind. I think we got 7 or 8 games left. It's going to be a grind. But, man, it has been awesome. And I think every Stars fan can agree. It's been awesome to see Jamie Benn be Jamie Benn. I mean, 2 nights ago, he had a 4-point night, 3 assists, and the game winner in overtime. And the night before that, or the game before that, he also had the overtime game winner. Just Ben is putting the team on his back and doing what the captain needs to do. That's why he's the captain. That's why he's leader of our team. He's got to pick it up when things are kind of sluggish. But it really hasn't been sluggish. It's just the way the game's been playing out. You know, we're getting shots on goal usually. Last night was a tough night, but we're getting shots on goal. We're moving the puck around. We're not really doing anything wrong. It's just our luck. Getting the puck in the net has not always been the best this year. And if you remember, a few years ago, we were nails in 1-point game or 1-goal games and overtime games. If you went into overtime with the Stars, you're like, oh crap, we're done. But Gurianov, man, he's staying on it. I mean, he had that little slump, that we talked about, but he's gotten a few goals under his belt and a couple assists. He's been really nice with the puck. His one-timer is looking as good as ever. I would love to see how fast his one-timers are, because it's absolutely insane how nasty that one-timer is. It's ridiculous. And I just have one other thing to say that I think most Stars fans can agree with me on this, and I want this in the comments too. And we need to start tweeting this, Robertson for Calder, because Jason Robertson, he better win the Calder Trophy. He better at least be in the discussion for the Calder Trophy. He already is, but I think he's not better than. He's had a crazy impact in the amount of games he's played. Almost all of his points have come from even strength. So it's not like he's just racking up on the power play, which there's nothing wrong with that at all. But that just shows he can score. I mean, and if you watch the games, you realize almost all of his goals come when we need it the most. So when it's like, all right, if we don't get a goal here, probably not going to happen, guys. Like, you know what I mean? His goals always, like, they all count, but you know what I mean? They get us back into games. They get us a point. They get us a win. I don't know. I've been very impressed with him. I'm very excited for his future. He's just playing lights out, and I think he's, like I'm saying, have had a better impact than the guy from the Wild. The guy from the Wild is doing amazing, but he was expected to do amazing when he came in. Nobody was picking Robertson to be second on the Stars in points at the beginning of the season. You know what I mean? I think he's been awesome. But that is all I got for you guys tonight. I'm trying out posting at a different time, so this one's going to be up at 3:30 p.m. See if I can get a little more views in there, unless y'all hate me and don't want to watch. And please let me know about I got the mirror on, sorry, about this stuff, about the whole green screen thing. If you guys like it, if you don't, trying something new, trying to be different, not have the same screen pop up, and you got just some dude. Now you got a floating head with the Dallas Sports Nation and the 214 Sports logo, and I think it looks pretty sick. But hashtag 214 in the comments. Let's run it up. I appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all support. Appreciate y'all sharing this. Appreciate just about everything. And I hope y'all have a great night.